I've returned from vacation, and now I'm gonna be a dad. I knew I was gonna be a dad, but I'm gonna be a dad of a little girl, and that concerns me because if it's anything like my wife, I'm doomed. Anyways, it's been a while since I've recorded anything, and this is the first thing I'm recording since I've returned. Mainly because I've been putting it off because I didn't know how to get back into it, but I'm slowly getting back into it, and we're gonna be playing some Forgotten City again because I love this game. It's it's full of intrigue, as they say. Um, and I feel like I'm not even anywhere near close to being done. I only have one tablet, if I remember correctly. I did just figure out that we got founded on the River Styx, and now we're in hell. Essentially, we're in the underworld, um, which is insane to think about. That we are all dead, from varying different times, and I don't remember any one of their names. Yeah, no, I don't remember any of them. No, no, got nothing. So this is gonna be amazing going back into it. Not remembering a single person's. I know what we've done. I know that we went through the blocked out quadrant from the crazy lady that has scanned all the freaking statues, and luckily we don't have to go back there. I don't think, at least not yet. Um, we crushed somebody inside of like a small little pantheon thing. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're trying right now. I think we're gonna have to stop that one guy from jumping over the side. I think that's our next step, but that will have to be done after our next reset, which will unfortunately happen. We do know that the Politico, he wants to murder the other political officer, the current magistrate, which I do not know his name. I don't know anyone's names. Damn it. Um, so let's just jump into it. We just figure out how screwed I am by just jumping into it and go. Ooh, do do do. Oh god, where am I? Oh yeah, this is where I just was, learning from that one lady that we're in hell. And Karen, not Karen, as the lady said at the beginning, was the one that greeted us, and that's why they only found coins. Because you give a coin to the ferryman when you die. Wait against the current. Now, what the heck does that mean? Oh yeah, I forgot how clunky. So this game is amazing, but it takes a little bit for you to stop, and I think it's mainly because of that zoom feature that they have. So I gotta get used to that again, because it is completely... It's made me feel all out of whack. And I already had a migraine, so... Oh, I had to load. I forgot loading. I was like, oh shit, crashed. Alright, I had to fix something. But we're back, we're back. We had to find Galerius, because I kind of want to do the flower thing. Alright. Ah, flower. Flower. What is a pulley thing? Why? What did you mention pulley thing for? Wait. You saying that because I'm supposed to, like... Oh, let's go over here. Am I supposed to stop midway through and then, like, lower myself down? Because that's a cool little nifty gizmo to have. God, I did it so close. Oh, God! Alright, so that didn't work out as, like, I'm just gonna... Come on. Nope. Dang it! Okay, well, I guess I'm... How am I supposed to get to that? They just told me to jump. Am I just supposed to, like, time it and land on it and not die? I don't like that. I don't like the chances. I'm surprised I didn't die the first time. What does it say again? Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, whoever wrote this didn't get the chance to finish eventually. Oh, somebody did something as they were writing down. Oh, that's because they were saying that. Oh. Because somebody messed up. Somebody done messed up. Oh, that makes sense. I missed. I don't feel like this is the thing. I don't think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. He said something about a pulley. I guess technically what I'm using is a pulley, but it's more of a zip line. The pulley is like up and down, like. You know what? I'm just gonna keep doing it. Salve, friend. Oh god. Okay. I pressed jump. Like I pressed jump way earlier than that. I just didn't register. Okay. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Just like one of the 1,000 tries, I'll eventually get this. I'm sure. Oh, in time. In time, friends. In time. Come on. Ah, that was way too early. The symbolism of that apple tree thing. One of the mentions of one of those tablets was two people defying a Roman god and taking an apple, which is very reminiscent, as you guys know, of, well, Adam and Eve. So, that's probably where one of the tablets I have to find is, somewhere in that area. Probably hidden in a bunch of stuff, probably. Or, oh wow. Well, it's not steel, so we are good. I'm actually kind of curious if it's just kind of like chilling around out here. Okay. Alright. Well. Took a nice little break from the same thing over and over again. Just a nice little break. Some peace. A little swim. Don't steal. Don't kill. Don't... Come on. This is the time. 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 I do it this time. Not this time. Awesome. Son of a bucket. Well, whenever the statues see us do something, there has to be a blind spot where you can get away with the murder. Because it's only when the statues can see what you're doing. And there's probably somewhere where there's no statues. I think there's no statues in here. That can see you, at least. As per, like, the story. No, oh god, why? It's like I do it way too early or way too late, and there's no in between. There is no in between. The whole hour of this episode will just be me trying to get this damn flower. But I do it for love, okay? I do it for love. I always do what I do for love. Come on. Come on. Come on, you got this. Nope, it didn't let me jump, of course. Of course, it did not let me jump. I was pressing the spacebar, nothing happened. Damn you, game. Damn you to hell. I think I am in hell, so, I guess I beat you there. Now! 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 Yes! No! What the fuck? Why? Okay. I'm gonna lose my damn mind. Why? 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 Why aren't you letting me jump? I got hurt, apparently, which is awesome. That's exactly what I need. No! Let me jump, you asshole! You didn't let me jump when I wanted to. I'm sitting here pressing the space bar. I got the time. I know exactly when I'm supposed to press it, but it won't let me go. Yes! Grab it! Yes! Woo! Eat my ass! Woo! Yeah, it's hot in here. Turn on the fan. Oh yeah, and we're 69 meters away from good old Galerius. Nice. Where are you at? Over here? Alright, I'm coming. Looks like he's at the bar, so the bar is 69 meters away from those stairs. I'll remember that. There might be something for that. That might be like a secret. I don't know why this person's like kind of like telling us not to go this way. But if you don't mind. This one isn't active either. You gonna look at me? Why is that one not active? There's gotta be a reason. Every one of these dumb things look at you and...
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water.
Really? You're not
And
doing
the
it? Oh, there we
tree
go.
you grasp at eludes you.
Livia,
Just
you're
as
the crazy one that figured out
accepts
that
the
we're...
rivers of
Yeah,
all the
we got it.
world, so this place accepts all the souls.
Yep, we're in hell.
It does not
Or the underworld.
notice the crowds that come. Say it. Speak its name.
The underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
You were.
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane.
You didn't.
I had to
You
tell
got this.
myself it was true over and over
Livia,
again,
you're good.
until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
You're not sure.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives. And still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Should we tell Galerius this? I feel like telling Galerius that he's also dead probably would turn him away from helping us in the future.
Handsome.
Rufius, he's the one that had, that disease. I don't remember what the disease was, but we gave him some bark. I don't remember. Horatius. Oh yeah, and this woman here scams everybody and is the reason why the one guy jumped over the edge. Decius. I don't remember him.
Hello there, friend.
Ah, now I remember him. He's an asshole. You're an ass. Who are you gonna vote for?
Sentius, I suppose.
Oh, Sentius is the one. Yeah, that's right. There we go.
Certainly. Very well.
Should I have people vote
All
for
weapons
Galerius?
are to be tossed into
You know
the
what?
cannon.
Screw it.
Magistrates
Have
will-
people vote for Galerius.
Uh,
If I mess up, then
Sentius. Yeah? And what's he gonna do? Certainly. Nothing illegal about it. Well, very well.
never mind. Never mind. But I gotta get Galerius's.
Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now, what's on your mind?
I like looking at the back of your head, my man. The grainy, near baldness. You clearly shave, but you don't need to. Have the flower you wanted. You know what? What's your story?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
Do I have time?
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. I sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still
Shit.
burns whenever I think about it.
I am sorry to hear that.
I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke
and
out
every
in
one of you
Rome.
guys died, but yeah, I'm
Everybody
not gonna
was
tell you that.
running down toward the river, screaming
Maybe I
and
should.
shouting. Never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river.
Yep, good old Karen, or
Stumbled across this
Kyron for
place
you.
and I started my life over again.
She Americanized her name for me. I'm glad things worked out in the end. Yeah,
That's
I
what
guess.
I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me.
No,
yet.
not really.
See, I finally had my own farm
Not really.
again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right?
Yeah.
So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting, and he'll get his one day. He'll
Nemesis from, you know what, I'm not
forget
blending
I said
in
that last part, will you? I
different
get
series.
carried away sometimes.
You know what? He's
Thanks,
not a bad
friend.
person, I don't think.
I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling.
He just wants
Was
to
there
become
something else you wanted to talk about?
the magistrate. I don't think this guy's the bad guy. Think of the golden
I
rule?
don't give it much thought these days. I mean,
Oh yeah,
everybody-
I've already
but
asked
I
him this.
say, let's spend less time
Oh, this is
arguing
new.
about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know?
Oh, that's fair enough.
Well, as much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me.
But old PS is the one that jumped over the side. I can't really ask him. He's dead.
Brilliant! You did it! Well done! This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean. Now I just have to figure out how to
Oh,
give
I'm
it
friends
to
with
her.
Equitia. That's
What I
the
really want to do is walk up
the
to
fancy
her,
woman,
give
right?
her the flower, and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met. But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that the consequences could be...
follow your love, man.
You mean, aside from her execution? You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow of chastity, the breaking of which would be an extremely serious affront to the gods and a capital offense. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution. Unchaste Vestals get buried alive.
Never mind.
Oh, and I'd get flogged to death for good measure. But at the same time, she's just so kind and graceful, and I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest. I don't know what to do. What do you think? What would you do?
No, whatever. I mean, damn. I think you and Mars discreetly from. Yeah, I'm just kind of stuck between these two. I mean, you don't want her to die, but maybe I could talk people out of it, because who knows? Maybe there'll be a way to just tell everybody we're literally in the underworld. There's no point in any of this. Whatever.
Now that I hear you say that out loud, I hear how crazy it is. I think maybe I need to be a bit more cautious.
Yeah, fair enough.
What I need is a go-between. Someone who can tell her how I feel and find out how she feels without risking her life. What do you say?
Huh.
Do you think you could help me one more time?
SergeantMurica, the love doctor. All right. Let's do it.
Wonderful! Now, all I need you to do is give her the flower and tell her it's from a secret admirer. Tell her I'll keep my distance and that I just want her to know that she's loved.
I mean,
Thank
yeah.
you. Come back
That's
as quick as
kind
you
of like
can.
the mid
Tell me
ground.
what she
I'm
says.
glad that we're going this way. It's mid ground. That's playing it safe.
Would you?
You again.
I saved your life. Come on, man.
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my
you
survival
smile
depends
on
on
you,
the
brother?
common sense of other people.
Yeah. Because some people just are dumb. Fair enough.
Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. Well, we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned. I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us
Well, yeah.
when we're not looking? Like they're
They're
waiting
watching to make sure
for something.
they're waiting for us to make a mistake. There's one of them that doesn't move, though.
That doesn't help me. No, I don't.
No, she's
See you around.
she's putting people into slavery. This. Hold my
now?
tongue, because. Can you tell me
He's
about
one
that
of the better
shit?
commanders I've ever had. That's for sure. Good stoic.
Oh
Lives by
God.
Seneca's words.
I have ran out of time. I think I'll still have the flower to give to Equitia. I used almost all my time. Can I still give it to her? Or no? Yeah, no. Somebody's still gonna make a mistake. And now I'm gonna be able to watch who makes said mistake. Unfortunately, I don't remember everybody's face like I did last time. So it's gonna be kind of hard if somebody's not here to remember who wasn't here. But that's Sentius right there. Everything's coming back. We got Equitus over there, right next to me. We got a good old statue boy over here. Who's looking at me? You're trying to look at me. You're gonna break your neck. Your neck looks like it hurts. You're a statue, but let's look at all these names. So Rufius is here, Georgius is here, Decius here. Galerius. Okay. Virgil. Okay. All right.
Citizens,
I do not remember you.
we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate.
He just kind of gave up, didn't he?
The
Or maybe he was
candidates
asleep when it
are
happened.
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius,
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius,
Ah.
Sentius.
So when I get... that's nice.
Sentius.
Rufius,
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Oh, that's good.
citizens, you have made
So when I figure out their problems,
Sextus
maybe the end
Sentius
game is the Galerius to
Imperiosus.
win.
My fellow citizens, you've placed your trust in me once again, and you won't.
And he's a good guy. He is a good guy.
I vow that each day henceforth
This
will be just like
dickweed.
this one, and I
Domitius.
will deliver.
You and your rival, whatever your name is, you're responsible for this, aren't you? Nobody likes caput murdae foreigners interfering in an election.
Shut up and let the magistrate speak.
Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day.
You have no idea what you're doing.
I
You're
forgot
going
about
to
this
get
part.
Us all killed.
Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
Wait, I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
And
Insanity.
this is how we all die.
Damn us all.
Lies. It is time the golden rule was exposed.
You're just practicing over there. You're just practicing.
Fable exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
The golden rule is real, you idiot.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken.
Oh yeah, he doesn't think it's real because he thinks that they made all these fake.
The many shall suffer.
It's fake, isn't it, huh? You stupid bitch. Make the portal for me, friend! Make the portal! Quickly, Art! Now I'm getting shot! Good luck, friend! Well, actually, not good luck. You're gonna be a pile of bones here in a second. Oh, oof. Alright, let's go again! Oh, God. Alright, well. In good old SergeantMurica fashion, we messed up really early on, so... Heyo! Ha! Hey, Galerius, you're gonna make a lot of friends here in a second. I already know your name. I already got you. Yeah.
Oh, sounds serious.
Oh, yeah.
You
Go.
here? Oh no. All right.
Yep.
What? Are you? You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message.
Yeah?
Alright, let me see.
Save Fabia?
Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Hilarious, you are just a G. Rheumatisms. Cure the rheumatism.
My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. Alright, got it. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Yeah, I'll talk to you. I can't remember if I immediately go up top. I think I need to still go talk to our friend Sentius before I go up top.
You.
I know.
Yep. Cannot
Yep.
catch the drops of water, just as. But
Look. Oh wait.
the
Never mind.
newly.
It doesn't change anything. It doesn't look like. If I tell her I know. Maybe there's something later on, and I'll keep that saved until then. But I don't think it really matters too much. What is over there? I've never been over there, and I probably should have at this point. I'm gonna ignore you.
Weapons are to be tossed into the chasm.
Yep, Magistrate can suck my arse on that one. You're just... I remember you. You're an ass, so...
We're finally alone.
Had this conversation before.
I must have entrusted. Is that about right?
What if I said I broke it? Does he just kill me? Oh, I don't know that one. I couldn't stop it from being broken.
Look, it's unfortunate. But now, I assume you've sought me out again?
I was hoping to ask you some questions about organization. Who's gonna break the golden rule? We're already figuring out at least one. How to stop it. You know what it is. Domiticus.
Why do you say that?
Oh.
So I'm told. But while that is it looks like you'll have...
Shit.
Thank you.
I watched him cause this. Wait. Maybe he's saying Malleolus. That doesn't make any sense. I should be able to tell him.
Yes? Why do you... What? Thank you.
Oh, God. Alright, I just need... I think I need Galerius to win. I think that's what's gonna happen.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Yep. Always. Glorious behavior. I know it's all up to me, and that doesn't help me at all. It makes this actually more difficult. Okay, so all these that look kind of like they're Boudica. Like all the depictions of Boudica kind of. I mean, Athena was an archer, but I don't think she really is depicted with braids. Like a barbarian, as most would say. Braids and dreadlocks were mostly like Germanic people and, I mean, Britons, so odd to... I don't think I see anybody up there, but we'll keep going. I don't think many Romans did braids. Or Greeks, actually, now that I think about it. Judea was one of the very first people to do braids and dreadlocks, actually, so maybe... Oh. Are free. Is Ulpius that way? Alright, Ulpius, I'll go find you, Ulpius. Octavia! Where's Ulpius?
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. That's good. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. Well, it's slightly less terrible. We've all...
Alright. No, I'm good.
Ah.
How did that? What are you doing? Curious. What's back here? Oh no, not. Her sister. Holy crap! There's a lot to go along. Oh, the guy that's underneath this. I gotta go to that guy. The guy that's underneath all of this. I forgot about him. But I also need to find Ulpius. I know it's all up to me. That doesn't help me at all. It really doesn't. Why do you keep telling me that? It puts more pressure on me. I don't like how you look at me. That is a lot of denarius. Is that bread? I don't remember ever learning about, in any of my degrees, bread being wrapped up with rope to keep it in a circle. But I'm sure that they know something. Nevia! That's right. I'm locking myself in. Don't try to fall. Nothing good will come of it. Something is trying to get out, so... Fletched arrows. Oh yeah, I gotta get... Yep, that's how you get your arrows out. Oh yeah, that's right. I got 2 of them because I kind of went stupid and picked up 2. I don't know why I have 2 arrows or why I would need to... well, not arrows, bows. But... Whatever. Who are
I hope you're coping.
Oh yeah. I saved you. You're alive.
Was that... You mean my life story? Oh, if but they,
Sorry to hear that. What do you think about the golden rule? I've already asked you all this. Can I help?
doubt it. I mean...
Let's see about that.
If that...
Apparently I pissed her off with that last one, but... Fountain. Fountain producing fresh water which is coming from the aqueduct behind. Water into the city for the aqueduct. There's a way to escape through the... Oh. It looks like you can really climb that, but I think we've already learned that we can't really escape through the aqueducts. I need to find Ulpius. Hopefully before he's on the edge, so to speak. I've never really got to talk to you too much.
Ah, a new face. Salve. I hear... Oh, it means someone thinks I'm a sinner. Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Just, oh, from... Oh, yeah. I see.
When you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of
but now
fades
you're in
away
hell,
slowly
so... Or,
until
not in hell,
living
but...
isn't any better
in
than
the
the
world.
thing
Everyone
you were
goes here,
afraid of.
so...
Needless to
in
say,
Roman
since
Greek
I'm now
mythology.
living underground, halfway across the known world with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
I'm sorry to hear
Nice
that.
of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong. It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection. The strange thing is, I keep my personal... I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
It's Octavia.
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Also, your behavior being a sin. It depends on the reading of the Bible. It actually says you shall not lay with a boy in most written versions of the Bible. So it's just saying don't, you know, yeah, nothing about men, it's about boys. So you're generally fine. And also, I don't really care what people do with their life. So I think I already know who it is.
Who is it? You went snooping in his place?
Wait, what?
That
Rufius?
was risky. Have you spoke? I would talk to him myself.
Rufius? I thought it was Octavia.
Nice to talk to you.
Oh, Rufius. Oh, secret admirer. Like he likes him. Okay.
Name's Rufius.
I wasn't paying attention. Oh, threatening.
No
Yeah.
idea what you're talking about. Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with
I thought
constant pain in
Octavia
all your
was the
joints,
only one that was
and the
Christian.
pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted, but it's
You're
the
welcome.
truth.
Saved you with the willow bark.
With the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out.
Ah, okay.
I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened.
Yeah. I mean, admitting your faults and moving on is the biggest part of being a person. All right, Virgil, you're good. That was really quick. That was actually one of the fastest quest lines I've ever had.
About my secret admirer?
I don't even remember finding that note in Rufius's place.
Really? How did you manage that?
He's a nice person. Yeah, treat his rheumatism.
Fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Yeah. Happy to help.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him. Well, Cynthia seems to know what he's doing. Nobody's broken the
But they're
golden rule
going
on that
to.
bush so far.
That's the problem.
My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, so I have to wait until we restart again for Galerius to help solve this problem. Galerius is going to end up being the hero, and I'm just going to be forgotten about, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. It really is, it's fine. Oh, I gotta, yeah, show that you're appreciated.
A new face. Arve. Oh my. That is...
Yeah, I know, you broke it to me, and I'm breaking it to you, and I'm breaking it...
You'll have to give me a moment. Let's see. If that is indeed the case, I suppose we'd better figure out what to do about it, hadn't we? We don't have much to go on, except the old stories.
I remember
I
four.
remember four.
And this is something I need to remember,
heroes
because I
in
don't
the
remember them
underworld.
exactly.
Hercules, the demigod and son
Yeah.
of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally,
And that's the one that
Aeneas was able to escape with
is
the
all
help
the
of a
arrow
spirit guide
ones, I think.
who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have two options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on,
Like
or
Hercules.
find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Fair enough. Alright, better bring it back to it. I gotta actually talk to you again because I have to give you a flower because Galerius is doing a lot of the work for me. He's my
Harvey
boy, I
again.
promise.
Did
He's
you
a really good
find what
guy.
you need?
Someone want to give me this flower?
Oh, how lovely. It just happens to be my favorite, too. Who do I have to thank for this?
Ooh, my not supposed to tell him. Yeah.
I see. So, It's from Galerius, then.
Ah, she knows. You know already?
Of course I do. I think everyone in the city knows. That man is a wonderful human being, and my favorite person in the world.
Aw.
But he is the least subtle secret admirer you could imagine. The way he looks at me with those puppy dog eyes. Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get his hands on this flower. He went to so much effort, too. Suspending that rope above the lake, inventing that pulley device all on his own. He'd just stand there each morning, looking at the flower, trying to summon the courage to seize it. Oh, my heart.
Good, Galerius.
Tell that adorable oaf that my Vestal's vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. So, if we ever make it out of here, and he doesn't mind waiting a few years, then tell him I love him too.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
See you again soon.
How adorable! Galerius! I got news for you, boy!
Don't believe
Opus!
they tell you.
Opus, I was looking for you. Shalom. Oh, you are... Oh! Ah, nice. Alright. Who are you going for? We talk.
Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing. All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was...
It's the body in the water.
The most beautiful thing I had ever heard.
The body in the water is Scintilla.
So once everyone else was asleep,
Shit!
I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me, and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her.
Oh, all the
and
love
from the
in
moment
this.
she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so, for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was. I swear by the gods of Rome, I don't know what happened to her. All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
Well, yeah.
My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is all... I've never seen the inside of it.
It's his wife.
And I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things. Really? I was sure he was hiding something in there. I feel like I've looked everywhere. At least everywhere I could get to. There are still two places I've never been able to reach.
Two places.
First, the palace. If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Scintilla could have too. The only other place she could be is somewhere in the Cistern network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper cistern before he was locked up. So you could ask him about it, I suppose. All right, friend.
All right, well, let's hurry up because I'm already running low on time. Running low on time. Running low. I hate the whispering mayors.
Hello? Hello?
Have we met before? Yes, actually, ironically, yep.
You're going to let me out of here? Oh. You're...
Sorry. No, didn't. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me now. Did you forget me? Are you like a puppy? Nope. Okay. He's not like a puppy. It's just sad. Okay. Shoot. Well, don't really know too much about... Where did that come out of? Oh no, I can't remember how to...
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there,
How did
has
I...
to be important.
How does one get there? How does one get to where... I'm looking to get... I can't remember how to get to the old guy underneath. How do I get to the old guy underneath? I don't remember how to get there. Oh no. Am I gonna have to do the whole quest line again and get the golden arrow? Because I don't know I want to get. I don't want to do that again. This? Is it this? Ah, yeah, it is. Okay. Let's crouch go. Right. Old lamp inspect. It's still lit. I remember that. It's loading. Alright. Going down. Okay. I forgot about this guy entirely. It's the guy with... He's right down here somewhere. Somewhere down here. He's right there.
Ah, a visitor.
I don't like
Welcome.
who you might be.
Welcome. May I ask your name? It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here? Ah, yes, that cursed thing. I know exactly where
Tell
it
me?
is. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk
Let's talk about
to
anything,
but
you guys.
myself.
What do you want to talk about?
One thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Or Hades, depending on... But yeah.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
Let's do it. I haven't done it since college, but let's do it.
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
Truly, nobody does, but...
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher.
Yep.
But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult. Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. the slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution.
Yes.
So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, whose version of right and wrong?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
No. No.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
You know, I feel like this is the easy way out, but honestly, morality is a spectrum. It doesn't mean be an asshole, but every time society deems something morally correct, it continuously changes. It'll change forever. That's why we look back at the Romans being barbaric, but at their time, they thought of themselves as the moral high power.
So is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
I think this is more palpable, honestly, because if you're living in a place, you gotta just follow the laws and customs of that place. Still, doesn't mean that your morality is wrong. It just means you have to abide by the laws and customs of laws and customs isn't necessarily morality either. So.
You know, I think you'd find an ally in Herodotus, a scribe from among my people who lived some 400 years ago. He told the story of a man named Darius, whose curiosity was piqued when he learned that a certain tribe had the practice of eating their dead. He asked some Greeks who burnt their dead, "What would it take for you to eat your dead?" Aghast, they replied, "Nothing." Then he asked the tribe who ate their dead, "What would it take for you to burn your dead?" "Nothing," they replied, equally aghast. From this, Herodotus concluded that custom is king, that right and wrong are merely local ideas which do not survive the journey from one tribe to another.
Which is
I take
true.
it you're in agreement?
Yeah, I entirely forgot about this argument from political science. Oh God, doctors, if you're watching this, which I think actually one of you do, I'm very sorry.
Then let me ask you this.
We did go over this.
If you visited a tribe where they ate each other, copulated with the dead, and drank wine from cups made out of human skulls, would you still maintain that within such a tribe there is nothing wrong with such conduct?
Well, I mean, to me it would be, but I would not question their morality. So no,
And
I suppose
that's
not.
a credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior argument. My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do not kill. Okay, so also just like the do not fornicate with boys in the Bible, it wasn't always men, and this has been changed in translation. Translation also mistook because there was no two words for kill and murder at the time, but it was actually murder. Do not murder. So you can kill to defend yourself and your property, as per the original writing of the Bible. But again, morality is all you. So, fair point.
If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector.
And then it becomes a
And life
dystopia
under
real quick.
tyranny is no utopia at all.
So maybe the first few years would be a utopia, and then a dystopia for permanent after that. So, yeah, I actually entirely agree. So
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
thank you. Yeah.
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription.
Well, I mean, all of them, but I think I already have the Jewish inscription, now the Egyptian. So I think the underworld is shared between all the religions, is what they're trying to say in this game. So I mean, that's fair.
It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you if Kabash had not already taken it.
Damn you, Kabash.
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead.
Holy shit.
And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter.
Holy shit, you've been here forever.
Out of reach of the Romans.
Wait a second, so you've been here this entire... You're not with... Can you survive the attack from down here?
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
Yeah, what is it?
I had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest.
Who are you?
We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden.
Oh,
Suddenly
shit.
it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions.
This is originally Egyptian.
You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
Holy shit. Okay. I actually kind of trust you. I think you are a god, actually. Or maybe just a really old person, which I guess kind of makes you about the same. What's your story?
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
You're out of reach of...
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could.
I kind of do too.
And I was good.
Yeah.
One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunken mercenary. It became heated. He drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life.
So you and Livia are the only people that know that we're
at a
dead.
campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could.
The Greeks say
quickly
Karen.
realizing our little community faced
Romans say
certain
Karen.
death under the Golden Rule.
We're learning.
So I began
learning.
looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny. My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
Oh.
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive. I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years. Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need.
Fair.
And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation, so I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner. As you wish.
Fair enough.
Did we not discuss it?
Yeah, we already did. How are we going now? I will. Unless I need to tell your secret for the greater good. I mean, kind of the morality subject that we just... Oh, man. So he does... You do age over time in here. I was wondering if, like, they lasted a really long time. Did they not notice that they're never getting older? But I guess you do age. Oh, it's dark. I don't like how dark it is. Can I grab one of these? Nope. Obviously, Kabash had to go this way. Oh, I don't like how I'm getting the arrows. Am I gonna have to be fighting somebody? What was that? No. Wait, what? Okay. Oh my god, mummies? You're kidding me. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that disrespectful, but... Hold up. So people are mummies down here? Great.